One of the common things we see with major injuries in the major leagues is a pretty nondescript moment that ends up being diagnosed as something more serious later on. But once in a while, we see something that is overall pretty rare, which is a player going down mid-play, and immediately it being clear that it's going to be something not only serious, but more than likely season-ending. Facing Joe Ryan in the bottom of the second inning, Tristan Casas made contact on a check swing that rolled down the first base line. Ryan fumbled with it before flipping to first base late, allowing Casas to get in safely. The only problem was, as he made contact with the first base bag, he would see his knee move in an odd way before crumbling to the ground. In this replay from a front angle, you can see him literally start to scream in agony before he even gets down to the dirt, with him obviously knowing in that moment it was going to be a very serious ordeal. He then lay on the ground for a few minutes afterwards, not even attempting to get up, with the Red Sox training staff and manager Alex Cora around him, before a stretcher was brought out and he was carted off the field. I will say I appreciate how classy the Twins were in all this, with Byron Buxton in center field seemingly saying some kind of prayer for the big first baseman, and their entire infield looking pretty concerned as he was taken away. It was then announced today that the Red Sox worst fears had come true, in that he had ruptured his left patellar tendon, which requires a surgery that can take anywhere from 6 to 9 months to recover from. Being as we're now in May, this basically rules him out for the rest of the season, which honestly isn't that surprising given the optics of the injury itself. I wish Tristan and his family the best in helping him to recover from this pretty traumatic injury, and hope he'll be able to make a full recovery both emotionally and physically sooner rather than later.